This is my apple shortbread pie with honeycomb easy ice cream.
You will need, for the ice cream, condensed milk, double cream, vanilla pod and honey. And for the ice cream, I'll be making honeycomb using water, bicarb of soda, glucose and sugar. Then for the pastry, self-raising flour, sugar, butter, eggs, and we're brushing with some milk. And for the filling, brambly apples, dark brown sugar and butter. Let's start with the ice cream. So first of all, we need to make the honeycomb. Get a pan on the stove and add your water, sugar and glucose. And the glucose is going to stop the sugar from crystallising. And just a little bit of honey, just to help it along. What you want to do is just start to stir it all. Now, honeycomb's very easy to make, and it's good fun to make as well. So what we want to do is bring it up to 160 degrees Celsius or 325 degrees Fahrenheit. And then just when it reaches the correct temperature, take off the heat, pour in your bicarbonate of soda, a quick whisk, and look at that reaction. And then simply pour onto a heat-proof mat. It's that simple. And then just leave to set. Now for the easy ice cream. I've got a lovely plump vanilla pod here. I'm just going to cut down the middle, and as always, just scrape out the seeds. Then pour in your double cream, and then whisk until thickened. And the beauty of this ice cream is that you don't need to churn it. And then once thickened, let's start adding the honeycomb. And listen, you just see all those layers and bubbles and air in there. And just going to break this in. And to it, I'm going to add some honey, for an extra honeyness for the honeycomb. And then last of all, the condensed milk. And then gently, just fold everything in. And because of the condensed milk, it's really sweet. And as this is easy ice cream, all you have to do, cover it with cling film and freeze. With the ice cream in the freezer, let's start on the pie and the filling first. So pan on, I'm going to add the butter and some dark brown sugar and then start peeling the apples. Now I'm using brambly apples, so they're just nice and traditional and I like the taste. And just cut into bite-sized chunks. So I've got roughly 5 apples in the pan and they're cooking in the butter and dark brown sugar. Now I'm using dark brown sugar, not much of it, because I don't really want this pie to be too sweet because the ice cream is super sweet. So the apple's been cooking for about 10 minutes, just started to soften. I'm just going to turn them off just so they don't mush. I really want to keep the shape of them. And you want to let them come to room temperature. So now for the pastry. First of all, take some butter, some softened butter here, unsalted, and some caster sugar. And then just like a cake, cream the butter and the sugar together. Add your eggs and 325 grams of self-raising flour. And that's it done. So it's too soft to use at the moment, so roll it into a ball, wrap in cling film and place it into the fridge for about 20 minutes just to firm up. So the pastry has been rested and firmed up a bit, and instead of rolling, I'm just going to line the tin just by pushing it in. And just working in the layers, making sure the whole tin is covered. And then take your cooled apples and just pour into the tin. All that lovely juice as well. Look at that. And then with the remaining pastry, very carefully roll into a lid. Then roll over, and then just a little crimp. Just trim the top like that. And then last of all, brush with milk. Then place onto a tray. I'm going to bake for 40 to 45 minutes at 180 degrees Celsius or 306 degrees Fahrenheit. So this is the pie, cooked, and I've rested it for 10 minutes. Sprinkle it with loads more caster sugar, and then just going to release it. And as you can see, it's kind of cooked like a biscuit. So all this is just nice and fluffy. Now it is going to fall apart when you cut into it, but I won't worry about that. So let's just get a nice slice. And then to our ice cream. And look at this, it's set, it's frozen, it's ready. And you can see all the honeycomb through it. And there's only one thing to do here. It's a real tasty apple pie. And the ice cream is amazing.
A wonderfully indulgent sweet treat, the ultimate American dessert. My apple shortbread pie with easy ice cream. For all the recipes and everything you need to know about American street feasts, go to foodnetwork.co.uk.
Now I'm going to toast some cashew nuts.
Toasting cashews intensifies that rich, almost sweet flavour that's often used as a base in curries, like korma. First, season your chicken with garlic powder, lemon powder, thyme, cayenne pepper and French mustard, and mix in your vegetables with a little peanut oil to marinate.